Killjoys. Everybody has them. You know, you're playing a game, you love it, you're having so much fun, and then all of a sudden you get to that one level, boss, or something just happens, and you just have more fun. I don't have the exact footage of what I want to talk about, but this should suffice.
It's Pikachu!
Pokemon Emerald and Platinum both have the Battle Frontier, which is something I thought was a great replay value. Unfortunately, I've never been able to actually clear all of them with a gold ranking, and it's usually because of one factor: the critical
Pikachu!
Now this was something I forgot to bring up in the review for Donkey Kong 64. I mentioned the mini-games, but I never talked about the ones that got insanely stupid. Some of them require your full concentration that can drive you crazy after. Mario Sunshine was a fun game that had a lot of great moments to it, but I also had my share of issues with it, and my biggest issue with the game is after you were done collecting all the blue coins. The only ones left to collect were from those stupid shine sprites, and they also had a time limit, so if you didn't get there in time, you will suffocate and die. I feel like I could put Banjo-Tooie on this list. I feel like I could put the entire level of Grunty Industries on this list. I mean, everything about it just kind of bugged me. But the one thing I hated the most was cleaning out the stupid blue coins. Though you may not be able to tell by the bottom left corner, you have a time limit that counts down. If you don't clean out all the clinkers in time, you will suffocate and... This is pretty much self-explanatory. I really don't even need to talk about it. Let's just get to the next entry. Zelda, an awesome series that just seems to get better every time I play it. But it just feels like every time I start up a new file, a thought comes into the back of my head. I am not looking forward to that Zelda game. You know what I'm talking about. In most of them, anyway. The last act on Ninja Gaiden for the NES, as you would expect, is the hardest in the game. Especially this part where it's being protected by a sword thrower and a bird that comes out of nowhere.
Oh no!
What now?
Incoming!
What did I say?
What?
Oh no. No, please no.
Don't you know about the bird? Yippee! You!
The first Kingdom Hearts game was actually kind of hard for me to get into, but it finally was starting to pick up some pace, and the boss fights were starting to become challenging, yet fair at the same time. Up until you got to this cutscene. You'll have to watch that cutscene over and 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 over. It just gets to second place. Over and over and over and over. When Metroid's focusing on shooting, gaining power-ups, and exploring, it's stupid. Backtracking, on the other hand, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
That makes no sense!
However, this next entry makes Metroid look like Ninja Gaiden. If you've played this, you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Jet Force Gemini is actually a really cool game. It's a first-person shooter. The combat was a lot of fun, even though it had some issues such as some wonky controls and camera angles at times. It's a first-person shooter. It was still a lot of fun.
No, my love!
Mario 64 or Galaxy. Well, that's my list of my 10 biggest Killjoy moments in video games. If you have your own list, leave a comment or make a video response. And if you need time to think about yours, you will suffocate and die. over and over and over and over.